So she hired Sally and asked her to move in. Sally was so excited that she'd finally meet her dad, but the poor thing had no clue that she had so much trouble ahead of her. When Sally left for her room, Bella, Cynthia's sister, showed up. "Oh, you're back? I was hoping this time you were gone for good, brat."
"Oh yeah? I'm back, witch. And guess what? I picked my own nanny. Wait till you see her. She's so much prettier than you. I can't wait for your boyfriend to meet her. Maybe he'll finally dump you."
"Watch your mouth, you little monster." And with that, Bella pulled Cynthia's hair and they both started screaming. Sally heard them and came running to save Cynthia. "Hey, leave that kid alone or I'm calling the police." "What? Do you have any idea who you're talking to?" "Well, I don't care who you are, and you don't have any right to hurt a kid like that." "Oh, I have the right to hurt anyone I like now, for example." And with that, Bella attacked Sally and they both started wrestling on the floor. Cynthia started screaming and ran off to call her parents. Just then, a man barged in and pulled them apart.
"Who are you? And why are you hurting my daughter?"
Sally looked stunned when she saw her dad for the first time, and she couldn't say a word.
"Daddy, this is my nanny. The nicest person on earth. Bella is just evil."
Sally's dad looked straight into her eyes, and for a moment, she almost thought he knew who she was. But then he just turned to Bella and said,
"To your room, now."
As Bella was leaving, she turned to Sally.
"I swear, I'm gonna make you regret the day you entered this house."
She stormed out of the room, and suddenly, Sally's dad turned to her.
"Listen, don't ever touch my kids again, is that clear? Don't forget your place if you want to stay here."
And with that, he turned around and left. That night when Sally was in bed, she suddenly heard someone opening her door. She leapt out and grabbed her baseball bat, ready to attack, but suddenly the door barged open. She let out a scream and hit the boy with a bat, knocking him out. She started slapping his face to wake him up. When he opened his eyes, Sally saw that they were the most gorgeous hazel color. They stared at each other for a few seconds, then quickly jumped to their feet.
"That was quite a greeting. You could have just said hello."
"You could have just knocked."
"I thought this room was empty. Who are you?"
"What? Who are you?"
"I asked first. Who are you?"
I'm Sally, Cynthia's nanny. Who are you?"
"Oh, I'm Bella's boyfriend, Alan. Or at least I was. I think we just broke up for the 20th time."
With that, he climbed out the window.
"It was nice to meet you, Sally. Also, your accent is kinda hot."
And then he jumped. As Alan drove off on his motorbike, he couldn't stop thinking about Sally's eyes. The next day, Sally was determined to tell her dad the truth. She waited for him in the living room, but Cynthia told her that he'd left for a business trip. Sally decided to wait for him, but she had no idea how long she'd have to. One night, Alan crept up the wall to Sally's window and knocked gently. When she pulled back the curtains and saw him, she looked more annoyed than surprised. "If you've come back to make up with Bella, why aren't you using her window?"
"I'm not here for her. I'm here for you. Come with me. I want to show you something."
"But what about Bella?"
"We broke up, remember? It's for good this time. Now come."
Sally felt hesitant, but she looked into his warm eyes and just couldn't say no. As the two climbed down and sneaked off across the gardens, they had no clue they were being watched by Bella. Bella ran across the house and burst into her mother's room. "Mom, wake up! Do you have any idea what's happening under your roof? You should have never hired that nanny." When Bella told her mother what she'd seen, she was angry. Poor girls like her just want to dig their claws into someone rich, and these men are idiots. "But Bella, you cannot let Alan get away." "I'm trying, Mom." "Oh, poor baby, I know you are. Don't worry. Mummy will help you get rid of this nanny tonight." A few hours later, when Sally climbed back through the window, she nearly fell back in shock to find Cynthia's mom and Bella